Hey, welcome to the Puff Sip Chat. If you love a good cigar, a good whiskey, and a good conversation while you're making it happen, you came to the right place. Our goal is to educate. What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and check out our cool swag at puffsipchat.com. And please, 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 today's episode, stick around. We got a special announcement at the end. Ooh, and I can't wait. It's going to be some big things coming on the Puff Sip Chat. All right. And today we are puffing on Definition Cigars. Definition Cigars is where it's at. All right. Got a little definition with the bands. It's cool. We got the the gold band.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
My man Steve, I'm gonna introduce Steve in a second. Got the nice crimson. So for those Alabama fans, sorry,
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. And I got the lime green. All right. So hey, Definition is out of Texas. They make tobacco for cigar smokers, a smoker's blend, as they would say. Recently had the pleasure of getting one of their sampler packs. Came with, I think, like 7 sticks in it, man. It was pretty cool. Nice. They got a couple of Habano Pigs, a Habano 919, the Noir Cameroon, the Phoenix. I don't know which one's the Phoenix, but they also had, last but not least, the Agent number 5.
Secret Agent Man.
Agent Man, yes, sir. They have everything for the palate, and they say, so you know the answer to, what's the definition? What's your definition?
What's your definition? And can I say something about Definition Cigars? If these were around the time when Oliva had the actual material band, there was a... I
remember when Oliva first came out,
they had a cloth band. And I picked that only because it just stuck out amongst all of the cigars in the humidor. So if I would have saw this, at that, I'd have been like, give me that one. Give me that one. So I love the presentation. This is really good. This is really good.
The only thing I say, it doesn't tell you what each one is, but that's okay.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. The presentation is awesome.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
But if you want to get your Definition Cigars, check them out on DefinitionCigars.com, or you can follow them on Instagram at Definition Cigars, or go tell your local cigar. Can't talk today, guys. Go tell your local cigar lounge owner to get them if they don't already have them.
Exactly.
All right, Definition Cigar. That's what we puffing up. Let's light them up, man.
Let's light them up.
Light them up if you got them. All right. I'm going to light mine first, Simp. I'll give you the torch.
Well, I got my own, but since you got yours up there, might as well burn your gas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I'm going to get this thing going nice. And we got the heat going today.
Yeah, because it's a little nippy
out here today in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, we got a snowstorm on the horizon coming.
There you go, Simp. So while Simp is lighting up, let me introduce our special guest. My man, to my right, Mr. Steve Robinson of SmokeDogg Lifestyle. What's up, brother?
Much. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, think you can make the trip out all the way across Metro Atlanta.
Hey, been a fan for a while, so it's a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
Definitely a pleasure.
Thank you.
Love what you guys do.
Steve and I hooked up, really, it's been a couple of months now, right? Been a few months where we connected and started brainstorming and exploring some things. And, you know, it may be related to the announcement later. It may not be related. I don't know.
Could be.
But SmokeDogg Lifestyle is what? Tell us what it's all about.
Well, it's funny. It started out as like a clothing line. We do, but that wasn't going so well.
It wasn't? Okay.
It was good, when you start something, the friends and family get into it, and it started having a little traction. But the main thing was, I figured you got to have something that people want to be associated with before they'll buy your logo.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I started working towards later on. So the lifestyle and SmokeDogg, it basically revolves around the fact that we're not loyal to any brand. So that's what the SmokeDogg stands for. And then the Loyal to Ash tagline means we're only loyal to Ash. So if we find a great smoke, we're going to smoke it.
You're only loyal to the Ash.
That's it.
I love it.
Like to see the Ash extend.
That's it.
So it's now, though, it started out as a brand, and now it has evolved into a
subscription service.
Nice.
And we did that to do two things. A, to expose folks to different cigars. And the thing that sets us apart is the fact that we feature one black-owned or woman-owned brand every month. And we did Definition Cigars We've done Trey Linda's, we've done Drunk Chicken, we've done Carolina Blue, etc.
Oh man,
So-
I got to get Drunk Chicken on. I've had Carolina Blue, I've had Trey Linda's on, both of them.
Yes.
You know, Chris at Carolina, Yvette and Divine over at Trey Linda's
And
are
Trey
awesome.
Linda's,
And
yes.
so now I got to go get Desiree
Yes,
a Drunken Chicken.
you
Okay.
definitely do. And what we do with it is not put them all in the box at once.
Right.
We do one, but then we do the other. The big names.
So like a Perdermo, Rocky Patel.
Yeah.
The Rockies,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
Levas,
Yeah.
the Perdermos. And the point behind it was to let them be compared to those brands and not be compared to each other.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Okay.
that
All right.
separates them. It says, hey, don't just put me in a category of a black-owned brand or woman-owned brand. No, compare me to a real cigar.
Okay. All right.
So it seems to be getting some traction. And people like
And when did the subscription service actually start? When did that kind of jump off?
wow, it's been we just crossed 12 months now.
Okay.
So it's
That's a year, people.
1
12
year.
months a year.
Well,
Just
yeah.
make-
For those
for those
who are math and calendar
Hey,
challenged.
it's like a baby, right? When
okay.
people had their kids, you're like, how many
27 months.
So I equated to that because it's kind of been a birthing of an idea, and it's been a little task,
Okay.
but it's well worth it.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it is. I'm wondering how you made the jump from a clothing brand around this cigar lifestyle into a subscription service. How'd that happen, man? What inspired that kind of concept to take place?
It's weird. My son and both my sons, they're always at my smoking lounge, which is my back deck, and I smoke a cigar pretty much every day.
Okay.
And they're like, Dad, you should do something, man. You know, and they're showing me this and showing me that, and I said, oh, let's check this Instagram thing out. And so just to keep it short, went to that first, and then I said, this is cool, but I wouldn't even buy my own shirt if I don't have it's like Nike, right? I'm more inclined to buy a Nike shirt because I wear Nike sneakers.
Yeah. Okay.
So I said, okay, well, I got to have a product before people realize what the SmokeDogg lifestyle is all about. And then I went to the subscription service by saying I didn't want to compete. Some people were saying, did you want to start a cigar? Why don't you start a cigar? Why don't you open a lounge? It'd be SmokeDogg Lounge. I was like, I want to do something that helps the everyone in the culture and not compete. So with this, it hit all of those notes.
Okay.
You know, so
Yeah.
I can make a little money, but also help others make money.
Right.
Because so the goal with it is to get the brand to a point where, hey, you want to try a Definition or another black-owned brand, and we bring them out because those brands don't have a lot of exposure in other areas. So we've got subscribers now from California, DC, Ohio, Maine, Jacksonville, Atlanta, of course, Birmingham. I mean, so it's getting their cigars out everywhere else.
Nice.
So that's kind of what I like about
That's,
it.
Okay.
that's a great
All right.
idea.
All right. I love it.
That's
All
That's a
right.
great idea from your sons.
Yeah, that's why they're here now. They waiting to see if yeah, Dad, that was my idea.
We got Steve Jr. off to the side. We got Steve Jr. Hey, so that's awesome, brother. So I'm glad you are here today. And so Steve's gonna help us out today. Help us out today. You're gonna help us kill a little something. You're gonna help us kill some liquor.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
You help us kill some liquor.
That's
So today's sip, we know we puffing on. Today's sip is Woodford Reserve. So we are sipping on Woodford Reserve, the Kentucky Straight Bourbon, as well as Woodford Reserve Double Oak. All right, so we're gonna do a little history of Woodford Reserve, fellas. Cool. All right. It's a premium brand, small batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon, produced in Woodford County, Kentucky, by the Brown Forman Corporation. Actually started distilling way back in 1812. Hasn't been continuously operated since 1812. Since 1838, it's really, they built this main structure, and it still today stands as one of the oldest distilleries in Kentucky.
wow.
Amazing.
It's actually designated as a national historic landmark. So pretty cool. It's actually, they mature their liquor in new charred white oak barrels that make they actually make it themselves, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of people buy their barrels from other places.
But they make
Woodford actually makes their own barrels.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And they think this actually their secret sauce, if you will. They say that the fact that they make their own barrels is the key ingredient in their process, really contributing to the flavor and complexity, which we're about to find out. And most importantly, they say it keeps it balanced. Both are 90.4 proof.
Yes.
All right. Which is, a good, to me, 90 proof is like a good spot for me because I can sip that.
I call it a warming agent.
There you go, a warming agent.
That will be my warming agent real soon.
No doubt.
Brown-Forman actually operated the company until about the late 1960s, and then they sold it off. But then they repurchased it back in 93, refurbished everything, brought it back into operation.
Oh, wow.
And the Woodford Reserve brand was actually introduced in 1996. All right, so it's actually, in the grand scheme of things, that's not very old at all. But they've made a name for themselves pretty quick.
Yeah.
And a little fun fact, I mean, since 1999, they've been the unofficial bourbon whiskey of the Kentucky Derby. But then recently,
I didn't know that.
Since I want to say 2018 or 2019, they're the official sponsor of the Kentucky Derby for the next 5 years. So I think 2023 will end it.
It'll end it.
But they're still going to be
I've
around.
never been to the Kentucky Derby, so I didn't even know that.
Well, actually,
but that's a reason to go.
No doubt.
I haven't either. I haven't.
I'm waiting like, okay, what?
And they've actually had the same master distiller, Chris Morris, since 2003.
Okay.
And he brought on an assistant distiller, actually one of the few female distillers in the business, Elizabeth McCall, back in 2018. So, yeah.
When you said they had the same distiller, I thought you was going to say since 1800. I'm about to say.
That would be a vampire.
Okay.
That would be, and that'd be pretty cool.
Sure,
a whiskey company owned by a vampire.
Okay, like,
how cool would that be?
Forever.
There might be some blood in there. I don't know about that. We might have some other stuff in there. So before we sip, just quick back to you for a second, Steve. Yeah, I'll put you on the spot. So I want to talk about subscription service one more time, right? Who is your competition, man? Because I know there's a lot of big brands and websites out there, but you're kind of breaking into this whole new world. But who do you consider competition right now?
Well, I looked at some of the things that are out there, of course, to compare for pricing, et cetera. So you've got the big, behemoth of Pravada. Then you have some others like Southern Cigar Company. And
they all have subscription services.
Yeah, and that's their thing. And there's more out there, but those are the kind of ones I looked at. And, there's no real, you don't recreate the wheel. You just try to improve upon it.
Okay.
Add a little bit more air.
You don't have to be the first to the party, but be one of the best to the party.
Exactly.
You can make something happen.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I look at that and I said, man, it's just a recurring revenue model, but also on the same token, what can I do to help, again, the lounges, the other brands, et cetera, and just be a benefit to everybody.
Yeah.
Right. You know? And so with that part of it and featuring, and when I say feature, I mean, we don't, like I said, we don't put, all black owned. We put one in each box, and it allows the subscriber to get, and also send in, hey, put this in there. Tell them about our cigar, like Definition and things of that nature. Excuse me, patches or any information. So it's an advertising platform for them as well.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
So it offers a lot of value. And the thing is, it's a value proposition we're trying to make more valuable for our members because it's more we can include the education that you guys do and things of that nature. It brings value to the box.
Okay. All right. So would you say that's kind of, if you were to say, this is my secret sauce, it's the value that you bring that separates you from maybe some of the people that have been out there doing it a little longer.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I got to say, man, the loyalty, I mean, actually, we got a box. Somebody throw us the box real quick. Where's that box? Oh, right there. It comes in this little cool box. And Steve actually gifted me one of these, and I appreciate that. This is actually pretty cool, man. I love the presentation of this.
Appreciate
I love the presentation. So, SmokeDogg lifestyle, loyal to
Open
Ash.
it up and show them how it has the little information.
You do it. You do the honor, sir.
Our members this month, it's great that you guys are doing Definition because this is what we do. The Definition cigar was actually highlighted and featured, and we make that space larger for the black-owned and woman-owned brands, and we'll do their picture or whatever information that they want to put out about their cigars. I mean, it's here for them. And then it comes, and of course we package it. We'll do the 4 to 5 every month, and the reason we do the 4 to 5 is, of course, is cost. But for the main part, we do 5. some of them will be a little higher.
Okay.
And that is right on comparable to the other boxes out there too.
Okay.
Then we pack it with Bovetta. Always want your sticks to be fresh. And then when you first join up, we'll send you a cutter or a patch or, some type of doohickey that makes you even like a golf tee marker.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Marker or something like that to make sure that you're in the family. But a lot of folks also like the box because it's something that you can carry along.
That's right.
And it's quality. It's not a.
That's not a cheap thing.
It's not a cheap box.
No,
I
like
pretty
it.
Solid,
Love it. Nice presentation.
Yeah, thank
Love
you.
it, man. Congratulations, brother.
Some good quality cardboard.
Good quality. That's right.
So, what you guys think of Definition? Speaking of cigars,
I love this thing.
man. You know what? This is a very smooth draw. I had actually heard about Definition Cigars from other people here locally in Atlanta who were telling me how great they were. Finally got connected with Jamon over there at Definition, and Jamon, brother, thank you. These are off the chain.
Really
man.
good.
Really
Really
enjoy the stick, man. Great stick. So now we're about to pour though.
Oh, now that's.
So we're gonna start with the Woodford Reserve Straight Kentucky Bourbon, and then we're gonna move up to the double oak here in a second. But
Now, normally we'll open it, but a little birdie told us that we should allow it to breathe. So we've been, we've been letting it breathe. That's why the top is already open.
And while Simp is pouring, so it's about a $30 to $35 bottle. So to me, this is a great economical daily pour if you want to sip on something. Thank you, sir. Again, it's about 90.4 proof. All right. And we're going to go ahead and nose this baby and see what we get. Because, on the Puff Sip chat, we're not experts. We're just going to tell you what we think. But this has a very rich nose. Yeah, I've never taken the time. See, I've had Woodford obviously several times, but
I've never noticed.
It's never until a podcast that I actually take the time to slow down. Usually I'm just trying to sip this shit as fast as I can and just puff as fast as I can. So now I get to slow it down.
Yeah, much as I've drank Woodford Reserve, I've never nosed it. This is the first time. So you see it first on the Puff Sip Chat podcast.
It's got
StickMan Simp nosing Woodford for the first time.
You guys getting anything unique that you want to talk about? I'm getting a little sweetness. I get a little sweetness out of it.
I want to say I'm getting a little cherry, sherry.
Okay, interesting.
I got that too.
You do?
Just a little bit at the end.
I always tell people my nose doesn't work very well. But what the pros say we should be getting, should be getting a heavy, rich taste of dried fruit, some hints of mint, and some oranges covered with a dusting of cocoa. A dusting of cocoa. A dusting. Okay. A dusting of cocoa.
Yeah, that's what I didn't get.
That's what you didn't get the dusting of cocoa?
You know what? I was sensing dried something. I just didn't know if it was a dried persimmon sap or
what the hell is persimmon sap?
It's a flower. I think.
It also says we should get some faint vanilla and tobacco spice.
Well, let me get mine.
Now, tobacco spice is interesting, right? Because that means it's going to pair very well with a cigar.
Yeah,
we should see.
We shall see. All right. Salud.
Salud.
Oh, we got some audience members. Anybody?
Salud,
Steve Jr. Sir, come pour yourself a little something here of this Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, get out of the world.
Stick your head in here, young whippersnapper.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. He got the SmokeDogg lifestyle.
Show him what you got. Show the. Look at that. Boom. Bam.
Bam. So salute, fellas.
Salute.
All right.
Now you know what? I can taste a little of the hints that you said.
Yeah, now it's kind of hitting it a little bit. Yeah. It definitely pairs well with the cigar. It doesn't overpower the cigar as well.
I can say this, that having this before, but from drawing on this a few times, this is really mellow.
Very mellow.
It almost accentuates now that I've drawn on the cigar, and it's like I can taste.
I definitely get. I know the nose said tobacco spice, and I don't know if it's related, but I definitely get some spiciness.
Yeah,
it gets more than I remember in the past. It definitely has a little spiciness to it. So interesting.
Well, we're just more looking at it. It's just like I could say, look out there. What do you see? I see this. Now, how many? Whatever, something you weren't thinking about. It's like, oh, wait. Then you look and like, oh, I see it.
Yeah,
okay.
See it, right.
And I will say I do like it.
No,
I
like it too.
So what the pros say we should be getting with our palate is a rich, chewy, rounded and smooth, complex citrus with some cinnamon and cocoa, toffee, caramel, chocolate, and various spicy notes abound.
Now, it's funny because I can smell the caramel, which I was going to say, but I don't know why but I said cherry, but that's, but yeah.
But it does say dried fruit, right?
Yeah.
A little complex citrus, so maybe you got cherry is complex, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I'm used to simple citrus, not complex citrus. So. I'm sorry. Did I say something?
You did say something.
Okay.
Oh man. So the finish, what do you guys think about the finish as it goes down?
No, it's
With always smooth. Shit.
Very smooth.
no bite.
No bite. And actually on the finish, I get more of the spiciness on the back end.
Yeah,
Even more of the spicy on the back end. So
I bet with a drop of fresh room temperature water, it would just
would
open
probably
it up,
explode.
open it
Yeah.
up even more. I can sense that.
that sounds like a question for the Bourbonite at some point. We gotta find that guy. I haven't seen him in a few days, so I have to check him out.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times on your podcast.
You see him? Yeah. The Bourbonite is
I don't know.
cool dude. And I'm not saying that
we
because he's not
were
here,
in the battery.
You might see this on the camera, but
we were in the battery, and he popped up. It's like, dude.
I think he might be following me.
You like might be. He's like, oh, this is my first time here. I'm like, really?
But on the finish,
true.
it says that the pros say that it's silky smooth, almost creamy, with a long, warm, satisfying tail.
I know about creamy smooth.
Yeah. and this one goes well neat as we're doing it neat.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
and I know for a fact it does go very well on the rocks as well.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, good stuff, man.
It goes well with this definition.
It definitely goes very well.
Really,
with
it's
the
really
definition.
nice. It's really nice.
Definition is
Pairing up
awesome.
very good.
Yeah. So time for a little Woodford Reserve Double Oak. All right. So the Woodford Reserve Double Oak, fellas, is about $55 to $60.
Okay.
You notice it's a little bit of a deep dark amber color compared to the kind of lighter honey color of the
Light skin, dark skin.
there you go.
Just that simple.
And it's about double the price too, so it's a big jump in price, but still,
So the
based on your
darker is
budget.
more expensive than the light skin.
Hey.
I'm just saying. I'm just calling it like I see it.
you color struck.
Just call it like I see it.
Also has a 90.4 proof, just like the
Okay.
first one. All right. And so let's get it in. Let's
There
pour
we
it.
go.
Pouring simp.
Bring it over, Steve. My man.
See that.
Don't try this at home. You see how I'm holding that at
I
a
see that.
42.6 degree angle?
Because if you hold it at a 42.4 degree angle, it
It's
won't
messed
work.
up.
It won't work.
It's not gonna open up the K or something. Huh?
Yeah. So yes, sir. So
What they say about
let's
this?
nose it. Let's nose it first. Get a little. Oh wow, this is a much sweeter, smoother
Yeah, it
nose
is.
than the
It's-
first one.
Yeah.
It actually just smells delicious. Like no offense to this one,
No, you're
but
right.
this smells
Yeah,
delicious. It's like
A
wow,
little more charcoal.
yeah.
It's a cornucopia of explosion in my nose.
What's a cornucopia of explosion?
Just a whole bunch of different stuff, I guess,
A cornucopia.
Cornucopia.
All right. So the pros say we should get rich
on.
notes. Oh well,
Wait,
you
let me
the
say.
pro. Okay, wait,
I ain't a
hold on.
pro, but I'm about to say what I know.
Say what you know.
What's smelling
and then
out my
and I'm
nose? What's
a
coming up my nose?
Challenge.
I'm smelling like fruitiness, like very fruitful. It's some type of fruit. That's what I smell. What? I can smell fruit if I want to smell
You can
fruit.
smell fruit.
I smell fruit.
You
Okay?
know what, Simp? I'm impressed because it says you should get rich notes of dark fruit.
See what I'm saying?
What's dark fruit? Cherries?
Oppressed fruit.
Oppressed fruit. Not the oppressed fruit.
That's why I can relate. I can relate to that.
You done heard on the Puff Sip Chat podcast that damn it, y'all need to stop discriminating against the fruit.
Okay.
Come on. Stop.
Okay. No, I'm sorry.
So rich
Sorry.
notes of dark fruit, that's good though.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good
caramel, sharp honey. I don't know what sharp honey is from other honey, but it's sharp honey.
I don't know that one.
I
Chocolate.
think it dressed better.
It might just be sharp as shit. Sharp honey. Chocolate.
That's really good.
Okay, I don't know what the hell this is. Somebody got to help me. It's called marzipan. What the hell is marzipan?
That's above my
That's
pay
another
grade.
question for the Bourbonite when we see
Yeah,
him. That's another question for the Bourbonite. And then toasted oak. That might be the charcoal
I
you
can
said
taste
you
it.
did,
I can
Steve.
see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause you can smell a little, toastiness with it. That's
Yeah.
that's the part that got me.
Yeah, toasted oak on
Really?
number
Yeah,
5
hey,
setting.
Salute. Let's
Salute,
do it.
salute.
Woodford Reserve double oak,
Double oak.
everybody.
Wow.
I love this shit. I'm
Now
sorry.
I can't
This is
taste
some.
that.
Oh my god! I've always been a fan, but now slowing down and really enjoying it, it's like
Yeah.
wow.
It is more flavorful than
It is. You are right.
Yeah.
it's more flavorful. It's a lot of flavor. That's why I was saying cornucopia. Y'all was laughing at me. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steve Jr., you okay? You need more? You good right now? You still working on that first one? No. Yeah. So Steve Jr. got to come back and
You
pour
ready for
again.
some more? You ready for some more?
Just come help yourself, brother.
Come
anytime.
on, give us some more.
This is definitely.
Oh man.
You could taste the difference.
So I'm getting not a lot of sweetness, just a very mellow,
Yeah.
smooth, almost kind of a creamy kind of taste to it. It's dangerously smooth. I could just sip it all day.
Yeah, I'll concur.
Yeah, I could just sip this all day. Simp, you have anything special you want to say about it? Or?
No, I've said enough. This is delicious.
You said enough.
Fresh
This is
fruited.
delicious.
Thank you.
It's a full body. The pros say that it's a full body mix of vanilla, dark caramel,
I can taste that.
hazelnut, apple, fruit and spices. I'm definitely getting the spices in this.
Yep.
The spice in this is not as pronounced
Not.
as the other one,
Yep.
but it's there.
It is.
The caramel, I can definitely see that caramel coming through.
That's the coloring too. That caramel.
Yeah.
color
Yeah,
is-
definitely,
yes,
definitely
that's
that darker
it.
color. What do you guys think about the finish?
Oh, it's super.
I mean, it's
smooth.
still you can't. I mean, smooth, no bite. It just
Nah, that
it
is-
very
It lingers a little bit more.
yeah
Yeah.
than the
You
other
can
one.
enjoy it.
Yeah, it does. Enjoy it. Yeah, the taste.
Lingers mean it stays around a little longer.
Yeah.
Like some of your friends and neighbors when it's time for them to go home, they linger.
They
Like,
linger.
can you leave, please, so I can go to bed?
Go to bed.
You know.
Time to go. The pros say it should be long and creamy with lingering hints of honeyed apple. Okay. I'm not really getting the honeyed apple, but then again, I don't know if I've ever had honeyed apple. Anybody here ever had honeyed apple? I never had honeyed apple, but
that caramel.
definitely this, in my opinion, I'd love to see what the Bourbonite says about this, but in my opinion, I would only do this neat. I would not.
Oh, yeah,
I would
yeah,
not mess with this on the rocks at all.
Yeah,
To
don't-
me, you spoiling this if you
Yeah.
do this anything other than neat.
Enjoy the flavor that's there.
Basic Woodford, I think you'd enjoy it on the rocks. Not this on the rocks. I'm going
Now,
straight up.
you also have to understand when we say on the rocks. We're not talking about many rocks. We're talking like maybe one cube.
Yeah, thank you.
Just one
Now,
cube.
for some drinkers, they might want to make it into almost like a cocktail where they put several rocks in, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, but
I
then
wouldn't personally
if
do
you
that.
got to put more than don't drink this, okay? I'm sorry.
There you
Excuse
go.
me, Woodford.
Thank
Don't-
you. Thank you. I agree, sir.
Just
I'm
one.
not going to argue
If you
that.
got to put multiple rocks in it, you don't need to be drinking.
You know what?
Woodford.
Go buy some cheap shit.
There you go.
And put some Coke in it.
There you go.
And make your whiskey and Coke. And
There you go.
Or whiskey
But don't
and
do that.
ginger
Don't do that with
and
this.
leave it alone,
Yeah,
right?
Don't do that
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah, I
People gonna
agree.
be looking at you sideways like, look, he got like 2 rocks in his Woodford. What the hell is his
Definitely
problem?
I like that.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So, all right. So now, the verdict. The verdict is we got to give our rating system.
Okay.
The verdict. Wait, hold on.
I hear bourbon.
Where the hell did you come from?
This is what I'm talking about.
Wait, hold on.
What's up?
You got the lingering neighbor.
Hold on.
don't you?
Hold on.
Lingering.
The Bourbonite is in the house, y'all.
There you go. There you go.
I don't even know.
There you
Where the
go.
hell did you come
going on,
from?
bro?
You know, I heard, and I just so happen to have this on me.
You just happen to have
so
some
there's also Woodford here.
Tulip right there for you.
Okay.
So,
All right,
So you
we-
mean
we're
you was
just about to
walking
give
down
our-
the street with a bottle in your pocket?
some days.
Okay.
I mean, this is Windsor Oaks.
You might have a problem. You might have a problem, Josh.
Well, I smell the faint of chocolate and aroma and the nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like,
Okay.
okay, that maybe.
All right, since you surprised us,
Yeah.
cameraman, Stickman Kyle, are you are you getting him in this shot? Because
Can you see him? Can you
he's
see him?
surprised. Can you see us? Okay,
Okay,
we
good.
make sure
All
we're
right.
in the shot because since he done bombarded the Puff Sip Chat podcast,
And the bourbon.
you know. But if there's anybody that can
Explain.
invade the podcast and hip us to some stuff, it's the Bourbonite.
Okay.
So we just finished sipping on the Woodford Reserve and then the Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
I love that.
Yeah, I love it
This
too.
is classic.
That's classic.
Kentucky Derby for like the last couple years.
That's what Simp was saying.
These are great.
I told you.
If you like mint juleps, there you go.
Oh,
Do that.
wow.
So this is a great cocktail mixer, right?
Great mixer.
Great mixer.
Smooth, simple. You're not going to get bite, but you're going to get.
So I would. So if you were to give somebody advice, you would say use this for your cocktails, use this for your sipping, right? Or you could sip either one, but
You can sip either one. No ice ever.
nothing on that.
Oh, wow.
Nothing.
All right, so I got that right.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever
okay.
said like one rock, no, like with this, I was.
Yeah.
I'm with him. I'm
Yeah.
with him.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
Just neat on that.
All right.
So I also brought
What you got
a
for us?
store
That
pick
is-
of the same recipe.
Okay.
However, of the double oak. However, in the rick houses or in the storehouses, when the bourbon is aging, it ages differently from the top and the bottom. And because heat rises, right?
Right,
You're
right.
getting more expansion of the barrels. So you'll get a different flavor profile than you would here. Same recipe, but because of the aging in the warehouse.
Wow.
So it ages slowly at the bottom of the warehouse because you're close to the ground, and also you'll get more earthy notes at the bottom of the warehouse, and then you'll get more fruitier notes at the top. So you always see the mix of fruity with oak, spice, whatever,
Right.
because it's aged at near the top of the warehouse.
Is that always the
Rick
case
House,
with
excuse me.
the store picks? Is that that's the secret sauce for the store picks,
so
or
the
what?
store picks, it actually honors your local store if you buy store picks from them because it's their pick. They chose that barrel to buy.
Oh, okay.
So
And how do they know what's a barrel? How do they pick up one barrel from the other?
So a lot of times, so Woodford will send out like 3 or 4 or 5 different samples, little samples, and you taste all 5 or whatever, and then you're like, oh, I want this one. Well, this one I brought tastes like a Twix bar. No joke. I get like
A Twix bar.
a Twix bar. I
Oh,
get
shit.
caramel on the end. I get like a chocolate.
I have a question,
milkshake.
though.
It's nuts.
I have a question though.
What's up?
Left Twix, right Twix.
This one's right Twix.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Hey,
All right,
he said
all right.
Twix.
That's important.
You know, there are 2 different factories, the left and the right.
All right, we about to do this, man. Can we pour some?
absolutely,
All right, before we pour, I want to ask a question. I want to get Simp and Steve
Oh,
to
you
tell.
had a couple questions too. I thought I heard
Yeah, we did. We were
marzipan.
marzipan.
Yeah.
Great hearing.
Dude,
Okay.
you got awesome hearing.
Great
Marzipan.
hearing.
What the hell is marzipan?
All right,
Yeah,
so
what
you
is
know
that?
on wedding cakes, you know the really smooth icing?
Yeah.
That's marzipan or fondant. So it's marzipan. So it's basically sugar, honey, and almond.
I don't do weddings, Josh.
Oh.
That's
I don't do weddings.
So birthday cakes or
So
whatever.
I've never had
Okay.
marzipan.
It is marzipan.
But well,
I refuse to go to another
that's
wedding
the-
ever.
It's like that. It almost like holds it together. It's
Yeah.
creamy. There's not a lot of flavor to it. It's always interesting to hear it.
it looks good.
It looks good,
But-
but there's not a lot to it.
Okay.
All right.
So that's the marzipan.
So I get creamy vanilla notes when I eat straight marzipan, like from a.
That's, it sounds like an alien race
Yeah.
on Star Trek. The marzipans are not happy with us.
They're coming down together.
Marzipans. Hey, before we get into sip what the Bourbonite just brought us, all right, quick Simp on the original Woodford Reserve 1 to 5 cigars.
I'm gonna always say like a 4, 4.5. I'm gonna say 4.5.
4.5 for you?
Always.
Really? Okay.
Always.
All
On
right.
the original,
The original.
I go with a 4.
All right. I'm gonna be a little hard on them right now. I'm gonna say 3. I liked it, but I'm gonna say 3.
Yeah.
You've had Bourbonite. What would you call it? I know you've had them all.
It's so as you continue to drink and develop your palate, some of these lower proofs start to become really not bland, but let me say just you want more punch. You want more flavor out of your smoke sometimes, right?
Right,
Sometimes you don't. So it just depends on the mood. But for me, I'm like, yeah, this is a simple bourbon. It's if someone's coming to your house and they've never had bourbon, pour them this. Don't pour them this.
Nah, they're not ready for it.
They're
They're not ready for
They
it.
gotta graduate.
They won't appreciate it.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's keep it going. So, on the double oaked, Simp,
I'm straight 5, straight 5, straight 5.
straight 5, no chaser.
5. Jackson 5. 5 heartbeats.
5.
5 all the way around.
5 something. Come in the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go 4.5 because I want to see what the Bourbonite brought.
Nice.
Good man.
I'm gonna go 4.5.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say 5 because I love the double oak. I'm a fan, so double oak.
Oh my
5 for me. Good shit.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right.
Let's finish pouring this.
I'm finished mine.
It's gone.
I want to clean my palate.
Clean the
I wish I
palate.
had some ginger beer.
I don't have any ginger beer.
Hold on.
A little,
I'm gonna get a.
rinse?
Let me get a little. Let me get a little rinse. Ranch.
I'm good.
Oh, you good? Okay.
I rinsed and I hydrated at the same time. So,
Go.
Opa. Throw it over your shoulder.
Good. Oh yeah.
all right. Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
So we got the Woodford
that's good. This
Reserve
is good.
double oak store pick. It's a little, now that I see, it's a little darker than the other double. It's
tinge.
It seems like it's a tinge darker,
Yeah.
just a tinge.
That's been open for a year
Wow.
too, so
Oh,
you're
wow.
not going to get. If you had any spice in this, there'd be little. Spice.
Yeah, this is even
why- that's
even
why I
the
like
nose
Josh,
is
man.
the
I like the
nose is
Bourbonite.
even
It's a good
different.
dude, man.
The
Yeah.
nose is even different than
It
this.
is.
Oh,
Man,
Wow.
you can really taste.
This is
smell
awesome.
The
You
caramel.
really
and the-
smell that caramel.
Yeah, that caramel pop.
Oh shit! It went up my nose.
oh my God.
Yo, you can see.
The nose
Alright,
is
y'all
awesome.
ready?
Let's do
Ready?
a salute,
Salute.
fellas.
Salute,
fellas.
salute.
Double oak store pick.
5. That's 5.
Say 5.
That's 5.
5.
Now I'm glad I
5.
reserved the 5. That is
Wow.
smooth.
5. Okay.
Wow.
What do you get with it? What do you?
I'm just the caramel.
I'm
guy.
trying to get that Twix candy bar that
Yeah,
she's. Let me
it's got
taste it
me.
again.
Hold on.
And with the stick,
Yep, I bet.
I am definitely getting the Mars company. I'm getting the Mars company
Marzipan?
that makes Twix and Snickers and.
I'm
all
starting to get some chocolate in it.
Yeah,
Let me taste
yeah.
it again.
As it.
So I actually listened to the podcast of
Let me
the
taste it again.
distiller. And the distiller said they said that they heat the warehouses up
Yep.
to like 100 degrees, and then they cool it, and they heat it back up. So their heating bill is high, but that's how they get the flavor out of this because they're
wow.
pulling that char out of that white oak.
Now, mind you,
Ain't that
they're
so
heating the facility.
Massive warehouse.
Not just not that
warehouse, yeah.
not the distillery. They're just heating the whole place.
Wow.
And then that's amazing.
yeah,
That is
that's
amazing.
A ton.
Wow.
I can tell you what,
Well,
though.
Bourbonite
It's amazing
Josh,
just how the difference in
difference,
these
right?
two.
dude, thank you
Hey,
for coming and
thank
blessing
you
us.
for just
Thanks for the
with,
education.
You was
incredible
walking-
pour.
You was
Yeah.
walking down the street,
you
just popped
came
in.
I just had a, oh my God! What? I got a stick on me.
He got a stick. Oh, you better like that damn thing. Hey, before we get out of here, we said early on we had a special announcement to make, and Bourbonite, you're here, so you need to hear this special announcement.
Yeah,
we got something real cool to announce. So, for everybody out there in
Hold on, let me get a
StickMan
drum
land-
roll.
But give us a drum. Oh, I love it. They got the drum roll.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
The Puff Sip Chat podcast has just partnered and joined forces with SmokeDogg Lifestyle and Loyal to Ash, Mr. Steve Robinson.
Yes,
is
sir.
now
Yes,
part
sir.
of the family. We family now.
Oh,
We are
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Great mix. Cigar
We
drop.
are family. We are family. So
In the face.
In the face.
in the face. In the face. Yes. So now,
Hey,
going
let me tell you.
forward, as of today,
Yes.
February 7th, 2022, you can go to puffsipchat.com, hit that link, and sign up for the subscription service. For the first 50 that sign up,
First
you get
50.
it instead of $39.99, you get it for $29.99 for the first 3 months. Go sign up right now before it runs out, and then just sign up because you will not find a better deal in the subscription service of cigars than the Puff Sip Chat and Loyal to Ash subscription service.
Amen.
It's gonna be on and popping.
On and popping.
On and popping. We making it happen in 2022. We told y'all big things were coming.
Yes.
Didn't we tell them?
We told him. We told him.
Show is.
Show is.
Show is.
Show is.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we've been waiting to use that.
We've been waiting to use that.
We've been waiting to use it.
Big game, we used it. Big game, big game, we used it.
We used it. Hey, y'all. So check it out. You have just listened to the Puff Sip Chat podcast with StickMan number 1
StickMan Simp, y'all.
and new brother from another mother,
Amen.
Steve Robinson, a loyal to Ash, now part of the Puff Sip Chat family.
Glad to be.
Thanks again to Definition Cigars for supplying
We a
us with some
conglomerate.
great sticks.
Great
We a
stick.
conglomerate.
We're a conglomerate. Thank you to Woodford Reserve for making incredible whiskeys. Thank you. And subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right.
A surprise guest.
And thank you to the Bourbonite.
To the Bourbonite.
Thank you to the Bourbonite for coming on and and hanging out with us. All right. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Your favorite streaming platform is out there. And now subscribe to the subscription service. 5 cigars a month for $39.99. First 50, get it for $29.99.
right.
Come check us out. Until then, until next time, get your cigars up. We're gonna drop the cigars, fellas. We're gonna drop the cigars.
Hold on.
Until next time, Puff, Sip, Chat, Repeat, Stickman #1, I'm out.
All right.
Please show your appreciation. Go get some Stickman swag, stickmen.blog. We got Puff, Sip, Chat t-shirts. We got some great hoodies. We got whatever you need in whatever color you want to see it in. So check us out. I'm Stickman #1. Till next time, Puff, Sip, Chat, Repeat, baby. I'm out. Peace.